change, but ended up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. Come take a journey upon this funk session. Young soldiers on a mission, doing what we do best. Reside in the West, it's so much trouble, heart, pain, and stress. Relax my soul with a word of wisdom to the neck. I never left the tabernacle, I just got wet. Arise from the water and pray with all my Baptists. All my Judas and my agents, they gon' smack this. We was all riddled in pain, and that's a fact, so tell me where the love at. All I see is homeless on the street. The government is spending taxpayers' money on social media. Lustful dreams can't even eat, the screen is eating ya. It's really deep, plus all my childhood friends is smoking dope. Now it's just me and Lil David, I pray we don't fall off the yin and yang, but if not, I'm back to mental pain. The mind is really a battlefield, don't let it blow you away. It's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. It's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame.
There's so much disloyalty in these streets. The homies are stabbing in the back faster than strangers on the street. It ain't no justice in our community, they still killing us. Drug us, put us on the edge of the cliff and tell us to jump. Sex trafficking, where did them little girls go? They get in the back of the bureau doing what only God knows. There's no hope, why are all the pastors doing sexual-ish? Getting caught up in scandals, then telling us to repent. Confusing, ain't it? I admit I made mistakes in my life, but that doesn't mean eternal suffering in God's eyes. Stop telling lies, Donald Trump got the world hypnotized. Politics is nothing more but the faith of a slave's life. We still captive, nothing but pain in my community. I'm black so I can get killed by my own kind or the police. When I walk down the street, this is a living hell for a guy like me. I could see why Jesus Christ died for keeping it G, and that's on me.
There's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. There's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. There's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. There's nothing but pain, give it to the game to make a change, but end up staying, dying in vain and stuck in chains. Who's to blame? No one explains, it's just a game. Burning in flames, it's such a shame. Nobody even knew his name. Ghetto disclaim for the lack of street fame. Ooh.